Mr. Panning.
Hello,
How are you
Austin.
doing
How
today?
are you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Doing well. Doing well.
My first question for you is just for you to tell us something about yourself.
Tell you something about myself. Well, obviously I go to Martin Luther College. I'm a student teacher here at Illinois Lutheran School. Student teaching under Mr. Whitty. So, yeah, I've been having a lot of fun so far. Super excited to finish out the semester with you guys.
That's good. What got you into music or wanting to be a music teacher?
Well, what got me into music? So, can I go back to the beginning?
Sure.
Like very back to where I grew up and everything. So I grew up in Las Vegas, a little bit of a different environment than here. I went to a Wells Elementary School, K through 8, very small, like very close to inner city. Didn't have very many musical opportunities whatsoever, but it was very awesome to me when. Unfortunately, that school got shut down when I moved into sixth grade, but I finally got the opportunity when I moved to public school to start playing some musical instruments, right? And so that was huge for me because I got to experience what it's like to make music, just play around. I started violin, actually, orchestra at Mannion Middle School in Las Vegas, Nevada. And then from there, my parents are called workers. And my dad ended up taking a call to Litchfield, Minnesota. And so he's the pastor there, and now suddenly I'm going to the public school in Litchfield, right? And then there were no violin teachers there, so I had to switch to clarinet, right? And that led to me playing in the band for a couple years, and then it just became more and more my life, right? High school, transitioned to saxophone, and I suddenly became like the saxophone guy. That was huge for me in high school. I put hours into practicing it. I loved it. It was a ton of fun. So music kind of became my thing in high school. I had a great band teacher who really mentored me and steered me down that path. And then paired that with my parents being called workers, I decided I wanted to be a music educator, go and get trained at Martin Luther College to be a teacher out in the field here. And so far, it's pretty much going according to plan. So
That's good. What are some of your favorite music artists?
It's a great question and a hard question. I love music. It's just something about me. I love all kinds of music. It doesn't matter what kind, what genre, what artist. People make fun of me often because I'll go from listening to one thing to something completely different. It's a very broad musical taste. Like, for instance, I love this band called Flogging Molly. It's an Irish rock band, and I think I was one of their top listeners last year on Spotify. I love them. They're so good. But then I'll turn around and I'll be listening to, like, choir music. Or, like, there's another band called Tower of Power that I love. Soul, funk, like... In high school, I was huge on 80s rock, classic rock, Styx, Foreigner, Journey, those kinds of bands. Even listening to like concert band music all the time. Really, whatever kind of music, I would listen to it. So
That's good. How was college as a music major?
Oh, great. Wonderful. MLC is great for music people. You get to... not only do you make music like every day, you learn more and more about music every day, but you also get to go on these tours, right? So MLC College Choir, we go out to churches across the country, and we get to sing praises of the Lord, all over the country. It's super cool. Wind Symphony, MLC Wind Symphony, we get to do the same thing. I think while I was at MLC, I ended up going on like 8 or 9 tours, so I got to see a lot of cool places and make music at a lot of cool places and with a lot of cool people. So yeah, my past 4 years in college have been some of the best years of my life, I'd say.
Yeah. How do you like this school so far?
Illinois Lutheran?
Yeah,
I love it. It's very different than the last school I was at. My last student teaching term, I was at Springfield, Minnesota. Very small town, rural Minnesota, a lot of farm kids. This is very different. I'm really enjoying the tight-knit family environment that we have here at Illinois. Really loving the faculty. A lot of cool teachers here.
Yeah.
It's been a lot of fun. And the students, of course, like yourself. The students are great.
What is the hardest piece of music that you've had to play?
Hardest piece of music. Funny you should ask. I was just showing some of my students the other day my recital video. Were you in that class?
Yeah.
You might have been. Yeah, I was showing my recital. In the saxophone portion of that recital, I did a voice and saxophone recital my senior year. There was a piece that I was going to do, but couldn't, because it was both too hard for me and too hard for the piano player. I couldn't find a piano player to play it with me because it was just ridiculously challenging. It was called Sonata by Paul Creston. Saxophone people out there will know exactly what I'm talking about. But yeah, that piece is really hard.
Okay, and going back to your time here at Illinois Lutheran, what do you think would be your favorite class here to teach?
Favorite class here to teach? I go back and forth on that pretty often. I've really been loving junior high band lately. I don't know what it is. It's like the middle of the day. I really love 7th and 8th grade classes. It's just been a lot of fun. Yeah, junior high band lately. But I love all the classes.
Okay.
Yeah.
What is your biggest goal when it comes to your music teaching career?
Biggest goal. I'd say my biggest goal when it comes to my teaching career isn't actually related to music at all. It's about training up the next generation in the Word, telling other people about Christ and what He did for us. I think that's the most important thing for me. That's ultimately the reason I do it. It's to train up the next generation so that they know what our Lord Jesus did for us. As much as I love the music, that is kind of secondary to our main mission here, which is to tell people about Jesus. So.
Okay. And what is some advice that you would have some students watching that might want to go into music teaching career?
My advice, I'd say just go for it, honestly. It can be daunting. Some people think, oh, I'm not good enough, or I don't know enough about music. I'd say, yeah, just if you love it, then do it. It's a great career, especially music education. It's a great pairing, right? You get to teach people, and you get to teach them about something that's awesome and super fun. I often think about how different teaching music classes is compared to other subjects, English, math, science. A lot of different challenges, but also a lot of different joys that you get to experience. So highly recommend it to anyone. Doesn't matter how good of a musician you are.
Okay. Well, thank you for your time
today.
Yeah,
absolutely, Austin. It's super fun.